Go on then.
Right, a lot of folks ask questions about these things here. This is a Cyclemaster. They're part of social history, really.
Yeah.
You got the engine, fuel tank, lighting, dynamo, all in that wheel. And you could buy just the
engine part and the wheel.
Part,
yeah.
Put it in your bike,
yeah.
your ordinary push bike, and you were mobile. The 32cc.
Yeah.
And it's got the cooling on these blades here in the hub. And all our kids had them as kids. I think I get £4 for mine.
But you didn't have to have a licence for it?
Oh yeah, you had to have a licence. You had to drive my old plates. So we got number plates on. They had to be registered.
So were you 17 when you drove that then?
16.
Oh, you were 16. Okay.
Anyway, they were great, but we always try to get 40 mile an hour out of them. And I'll show you a pot and piston out one in a minute. Now, they were great. I mean, bloody dangerous, because they only got ordinary brakes on the front and a back pedal brake in there. But when you think how complete that thing is, all in that wheel. Now, if you come up with that setup now, with a modern chainsaw engine in it, like a little, this thing would be relevant, but they're great. And unbelievably, they were made some connection with EMI, the record people. They made them.
Oh, right.
But you see any people in pre-war or everything, everybody went to work on a bike.
Yeah.
But if you watch Saturday Night and Sunday Morning, the film.
Oh, we love that film.
Yeah. You'll see folks, thousands of folks on push bike.
Is that with Albert Finney in it?
Yeah, with Albert Finney and Rachel Roberts.
In Nottingham?
Yeah. When you think, you could buy that, put it in your bike and you're mobile. Now this one here, it's a 25cc Cyclemaster.
Look what I was pointing
Now, this actually is brand new.
Amazing. Where did you get that from then?
That was owned by a chap that used to sell them in Birmingham. And it sat under his bench for years. It was never sold. And the wheel on it had gone rusty, gone rotten. Now, it never happened with Cyclemaster because they pissed that much oil out. The wheels never went rotten. And I found the bloke up the road who re-rimmed it and spoked it just up the road in a little unit he's got. And I said, could you do that? He said, what is it? I said, it's a Cyclemaster. He never seen one, never what they were. Anyway, he re-rimmed it, re-tied it and spoked it and everything. I went to pick it up a few days later. I said, how much do you? He said, would £35 be all right? I says, no, it bloody wouldn't. He looked at me a bit. I said, you can't bloody that. I gave him 50 quid. Oh, well, that chuffed, he'd done it. But I have had it running for about 2 or 3 minutes, but it's absolutely brand new.
Amazing.
The next thing,
oh, well, there's more.
BSA made one. Because they were in fashion at the time, in the early 50s. Now, BSA made one, this is called a wing wheel. It's the same sort of principle, but nice and compact, because you've got the fuel tank here, and this is a proper Phillips frame made for a wing wheel. It's got a crank crossbar here, look, and it's got reinforced struts on the front forks to stiffen it up. But we never used these because the frames were too bloody heavy. You've got to get 40 mile an hour out of them, which you could do just about by shaving the cylinder heads on a bit of glass and emery paper. But they were bloody lethal, really, when you think about it. But there's people come in here and say, quite elderly people saying, what's that? I say, it's a bloody Cyclemaster, a wing wheel. Conversely, older people come in, I ain't seen one of them for bloody years, so we know exactly how old they are. Because when the Japs got to alter the thing, everything were altered. But here's a pot and piston off one. Yeah, I'll take it over here. There's a pot and piston off one. There's the barrel. Look, piston about the size of a bloody egg cup. and that's the cylinder head. And we used to put this on a bit of emery on the glass and shave the head down and open the ports up inside it to try and get them to go a bit faster. And you could just about wring the neck for 40 miles an hour, but they were bloody dangerous, so no crash helmets in them days, obviously.